Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Kayla and today I'll be doing a collective reading for you guys. I have already cleansed the space and said a prayer over the cards, so we're going to go ahead and get into the overall energy of the reading with this here oracle deck. I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing all right, better every day. Let's go ahead and get into it. Please and thank you, Spirit. Make it clear one card for the overall energy of the reading. Only the truth may come out. Please and thank you, Spirit. One card. One card, please and thank you, Spirit, for the overall energy of the reading. Make it clear, only the truth may come out. We have loosen your grip, coping mechanism, density, addiction, let God in. The number 22 could be significant, okay? Loosen your grip, coping mechanism, density, addiction, let God in, okay? So let's see. At the bottom of the deck, we have lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. Okay. That's funny because I opened it right on lifting the veil, but over always loosening. Okay, and loosening your grip is right behind that. That's funny too. Okay, loosen your grip. Coping mechanism, density, let God in. We are cyclic beings, and Mother Earth teaches us how to be human and every day with the coming and going of the tides and seasons. If you are clinging to anything, you are resisting the natural flow of who you are. The things we cling to are so often those we need to let go of. The food, the substance, the relationship, the job, the people pleasing. The things we cling to often cover up our most vulnerable space. The part we are most afraid to leave empty. The part we guard and don't let grace into. But by keeping that space covered with something that doesn't serve us, or clinging to it for fear of it not staying of its own accord, we prevent ourselves from receiving the things that will. A Course in Miracles tells us, whatever we leave empty, grace will fill. And the Buddha said, you can only lose what you cling to. Indeed, both are true. If this card appears, you are being called to find the courage to loosen your grip and give up control, to release your coping mechanisms and leave space for grace and God to enter, to surrender all that feels dense to the divine. Loosening your grip doesn't mean that what you are clinging to will go away. It may or it might stay, but you can be sure that what is for you will find you. And you will breathe easier knowing that you have shifted from relying on your own strength to surrendering to the grace of life. There's a Starseed Soul Inquiry at the bottom, and it says, what are you clinging to for fear of nothing coming to take its place? Okay? So, thank you for that, Spirit. So, as I said, the overall energy of the reading is loosen your grip. Number 22 could be significant, okay? So, there could be something that you are holding on to or using maybe as a coping mechanism. This could be some type of addiction that you are afraid to let go of or release. This could be anything. It could be you afraid to release someone because you don't know if God is going to bring someone new into your life. This could be walking away from something toxic, family, a job, or anything, because you don't know, will it be replaced, what is going to come in its place. All right, let's see if I can get a simplified message. All right, so asking for simplified. Here it says, the Starseed Oracle, loosen your grip, as the overall energy of the reading is about releasing control, fear, and unhealthy attachments. Something may feel heavy, emotionally draining, or hard to let go of right now. This card says, the tighter you cling to something for security, comfort, or escape, the more pressure it creates. It also says coping mechanisms and addiction here do not always mean substances. It can also point to overthinking, toxic cycles, obsessing, avoiding feelings, needing control, constantly seeking reassurance, or anything used to numb pain or fear. Density represents heavy energy, stress, grief, fear, guilt, exhaustion, or emotional buildup. The card encourages you to stop carrying everything alone. Let God in is about surrender, trusting that not everything has to be forced or controlled by you, allowing divine guidance, healing, rest, or support to enter instead of gripping tighter out of fear. Spiritually, this card often appears when you are reaching an emotional breaking point. A cycle is ready to end. Healing requires honesty and release. You are being asked to soften instead of struggle. Your soul wants freedom, peace, and trust again. The message is you do not have to hold everything so tightly to keep it from falling apart. Some things heal when you finally release your grip. Okay? So it could be, something that you are holding on to, afraid to let go of. You need to, and that will, really smooth things out or help things fall into place. Sometimes things have to break down to be built up better. Okay, sometimes we have to lose things for something better to come in. So it's giving that type of energy. Okay, thank you for that, Spirit. Let's get some clarity, please, and thank you, Spirit. All right, why is loosen your grip here as the overall energy of the reading? Please and thank you, Spirit. Make it clear, one card at a time. Only the truth may come out. Why is loosen your grip here? All right. So first card out, we have community, number 8. The number 8 could be significant. Giraffes could be significant. Animals, birds, okay. Let's see. Number 8, community. Belonging, being seen and understood by others, like-minded connections, a sense of family and friendship, knowing your place in the world. This card signals a new affiliation with a group. Humans are social creatures, and we need to know we are useful to our families and communities. In a community, everyone has an important function and feels I matter membership, and the group provides a sense of belonging, of kinship, and of purpose that comes from working together for the greater fulfillment of all. Perhaps you are a part of a spiritual community or an artistic one. Perhaps you are in a learning community where you share your love of education. Regardless of its form or focus, your community brings you joy. You will be inspired by it and want to contribute to it. Your contribution may be as small as showing up or as large as becoming its leader. No matter your position in the group, your presence is needed, okay? So this could be in regards to maybe meeting new people, community, making new friends, and things of that sort, okay? Maybe you are, very, antisocial, okay? You like to keep to yourself and things of that sort, okay? Maybe Spirit wants to welcome in new people to maybe assist you or help you with something here with the leg up at the bottom of the deck, okay? But maybe you have some type of, as I said, antisocial. There's something that you need to let go. Maybe you need to be more open to, meeting new people. And I think I said this in the last reading, okay? And this could definitely be something that I need to take heed to myself, because I have someone that I see every day. Our children go to the same school, so, we go to the same bus stop every day. We speak to each other every day, and she wants to hang outside, hang out outside of that, and I don't mind, but it's just like, I am very antisocial. That's why I'm saying, like, this could be about me. I am very antisocial, and it's just like I just get drained quickly. I get tired quickly. I really don't like the surface level things that people talk about. It's like once I get to talking about what I really want to talk about, we might not be friends anymore. You go look at me a bit strange. So, it was just like, I just think we should just keep it as, bus stop friends, and that's it. She wants to go out and hang out other places and shit, and I'm just like, I don't know. And it's not that I don't like her. It's nothing against her ass. It's just like, I'm just not that type of person. I'm not, I'm just not comfortable just yet doing all that with her to make a long story short and shit. Okay. But, maybe Spirit wants me to branch out a bit more, and that's what I'm saying. When I do readings, they can be for me, they can be for all of us, okay? So this could be me, this could be for you. Spirit wants us to be more, maybe, communicative, okay? Going out, meeting new people, making community, okay? Accepting invitations out and things of that sort, okay? With a leg up here at the bottom of the deck, as I said, maybe this community or new people that you meet are going to be able to assist you with something, okay? You just never know what path is leading you down, okay? 34 at the bottom of the deck, a leg up. Receiving help, delegating authority, interdependence, okay? So yeah, these people could be coming into your life to assist you with something, okay? Let's see what else comes out, please and thank you, Spirit, for loosening your grip. One card at a time on the the truth may come out. All right, we have mending, number 52, trying to jump out. Thread and needle could be significant, sewing, maybe, okay. 52. So here, 52, with milk and honey at the bottom of the deck, I'm telling you, the abundance is on its way if it's not here yet. Because if you watch my readings, every reading we see this. Every reading, the milk and honey come out. And it talks about abundance and prosperity. But 52, mending, forgiveness, making amends, healing after arguments. Each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal from: the pain, the memories, the echoes of resentment, and the arguments that we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, and to make amends to others. Set yourself free, okay? So you may need to forgive someone for something, okay? Maybe someone wants your forgiveness. Maybe someone wants to come, make amends with you, be friends with you again, or whatever relationship that you have with someone that maybe fell apart. Maybe someone wants to come back in, all right, and start something up again. At the bottom of the deck, we have milk and honey, 51. The taste of prosperity, opportunities born of authenticity, nurturing abundance, trusting that your needs will be met, okay? So rainbows could be significant, elephants, maybe baby elephants, milk, honey, okay, a tablecloth, all right? The color blue, the number 51, the number 52, the number 8, okay? So be aware, maybe, because I don't know, this mending with milk and honey, it gives somebody wants to come back into your life because you are coming into abundance and prosperity. Be aware of that, okay? Maybe someone left you high and dry. 1156 could be significant. Maybe someone left you high and dry when they thought that you were at your lowest and they thought you were going to be there and I don't need you anymore. And now that you're no longer there, someone wants to come back into your life. So be aware of that, okay? What else, please? And thank you, Spirit, for loosening your grip. All right, we have chopped wood, number 42, coming out. Cleaning could be significant. Maybe sweeping. We have a broom here, a mop bucket, okay? 42, chopped wood. Grounded, being grounded in everyday experience, humility. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms, when it is in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it be to let nature take its course is an important step in manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you into a state of receptivity. This is the deeper purpose for releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative, contemplative way, you clear your energy to receive your aha moments, which brings you ever closer to what you seek, okay? So chopped wood talks about just doing those type of things that you really don't want to do. Yesterday was Sunday. I was supposed to do Sunday cleanup. It was Mother's Day, though. I chose to relax. I said I'm going to do that another day. I might do it today. I might do it tomorrow. But for sure, it's going to be done by Wednesday, okay? I'm not sure. It's not bad. It's just like clothes I need to wash. Not too much laundry. But definitely just need to wash and clean the bathroom, sweep and mop, and living room and kitchen, okay? Fold up clothes, that type of stuff. It's not like trash every fucking where. It's the water bottles everywhere, but that's it, okay? But, and I always think about this because, I'm always asking Spirit and, like, declaring and, when is it coming, my wonderful breakthrough where I don't have to stress about everyday, shit anymore. And it's like, if I want to have my bigger home one day, I cannot be doing, dreading cleaning up this small apartment that I have right now. I'm dreaming of bigger, so I need to be, am I going to be able to do it? Am I going to be able to get up and do what I need to do, clean up the bigger place if I'm complaining about cleaning up the smaller one? And I'm not complaining about it, but, I'm not going to lie. This might sound like complaining, but I just think about anything, doing it all the time. It's like, Jesus Christ, going to work every motherfucking day. Waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning, or even if it's for nothing. Waking up every day at 6 o'clock in the morning is fucking exhausting. Cooking every fucking day is exhausting. Cleaning every day is exhausting. Going to the gym every day is exhausting. Doing anything every fucking day gets exhausted. That goes with cleaning too, yeah. Nobody wants to do that, and I'm sorry, because I said, God don't want us to fucking complain about it, but I'm just saying, so, but I don't know, maybe we have to just do it. What is the word? With pride or some shit, I don't know. Happily, because only thing I can think about when I think about stuff like that is just like life could be harder, and it's sad to say, like it's like you better be happy with this because it could be worse. Like we shouldn't have to do that, but shit. All that glitters at the bottom of the deck, number 16. And see, when I get to talking about shit, see how I just ran off? I just get to talking and then, Lord, I got a headache. All that glitters, the need to see beyond the superficial, the desire to don a mask or dress something up to disguise its true nature, trying to be something you are not, chasing after every sparkly new thing, being mercurial, okay? Ooh, see, this talks about being superficial and stuff of that sort, okay? Definitely I feel like Spirit wants us to be more brave, be more courageous, maybe don't be superficial, okay? Let's see. What else? What else for loosen your grip? Please and thank you, Spirit. One part at a time, only the truth may come out. Make it clear, please and thank you. I'm going to shuffle. All right. $909 could be significant. Why is loosen your grip here? All right, we have number 24, time for a nap. So the number 24 could be significant. A fox could be significant. 24, time for a nap. Rest, rejuvenation, and renewal. Temporary non-action, allowing dreams to arise. We have milk and honey again at the bottom of the deck. You need to rest before something comes in, before all this abundance and prosperity comes in, okay? This is the time to step away and rest. Let your cares of the world go into a state of non-action and allow yourself to be free from the shackles of your goals, your lists, your desires. Nothing is as important as rest, detachment, and neutrality. The overly busy mind can block you from inner wisdom if you don't step back, take a seat, and rest. Be willing to let dreams surface, ideas flow through you, absent any force of conscious direction, and as you observe without engagement now, okay? So now is the time for you to just let your thoughts flow. Take a nap, take a break, okay? For maybe any type of ideas or anything to come in to bring you into this abundance and prosperity, okay? Let's get one more, please and thank you, Spirit, for loosen your grip. Please and thank you. One final card for loosen your grip. Only this truth may come out. Make it clear. Message in the bottle, number 15, okay? Someone may be calling you, okay? An actual bottle could be significant, a glass bottle. I think these are pelicans. I'm not sure. Whatever type of bird that is could be significant as well, okay? With at the bottom of the deck, we have fork in the road, okay? So definitely that talks about making a choice, a decision, which way you're going to go. All right, let's see what message in the bottle is talking about. 15, message in a bottle, communication, a sign, a Cleton, the ancient name for a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker, pointing the way to your highest good. Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. They may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, or a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you are pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open, for someone might just say the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. Today, your message is this. Spirit hears you, and the reply is favorable, okay? So with message in the bottle coming out, as I said, the number 15 could be significant. Water could be significant. A phone call maybe, okay? You're going to be getting some type of confirmation about something, okay? A sign or something, some type of sign or symbol about something, maybe about which way to go, what choice that you should make. All right, make sure you are being patient here. Don't rush something here with number 29. Breathe, being at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so fork in the road, though, talks about time to make a decision, considering the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. So as I said, you're going to get a sign, some type of sign or symbol, okay, that's going to help you decide on something, make a choice. All right, and then with breathe, 29 at the bottom of the deck, it talks about being patient, meditating, things of that sort. 29, let's see. Patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, and trust. So trusting maybe that things are going to be working out. Being patient, meditating, okay? Thank you for that, Spirit. Let's see what else comes out. Please and thank you, Spirit. Why is community here? Make it clear, only the truth may come out. One card. Why is community here? Alright, so we have the Three of Swords. Great sadness that will heal with time. Let go of the past. Personal growth that comes from challenges. Healing, misunderstandings, being there for those in need, okay? So I kind of feel like maybe, as I said, someone from the past may want to come back, okay? Maybe after you've healed from something, or maybe after you healed from something, something new is coming in, okay? At the bottom of the deck here, we have the Nine of Wands. Protect what you have created. Be prepared. Never give up. Ask your angels for help. Environmental activism and animal rights, okay? With this, protect what you have created. As I said, you've healed from something, which is what this Three of Swords is talking about. And maybe Spirit is bringing in new people. Maybe someone from the past is trying to come back, so you need to be protecting yourself, okay? Why is mending here, please? And thank you, Spirit. Please clarify 52 mending. We have the Seven of Wands coming out. Stand up for yourself and your beliefs. Have confidence. Challenge those in powers, but choose your battles wisely, okay? So definitely stand up for yourself, okay? Maybe someone is going to be very forceful trying to come back into your life here with this mending, okay? Make sure you are standing on what you said, and whatever it is that you want to do. Don't allow anybody to force themselves back into your life or guilt trip you or anything of that sort, okay? King of Pentacles here at the bottom. Compassion, accomplished, charismatic, grounded, a time of great success, financial security and prosperity. The Midas touch, everything turning out beautifully. A supportive parent and spouse, a good person to work for, okay? So, maybe someone is realizing your worth at this time, okay? And yeah, somebody is like very compelled to come back into your life, I feel like, okay? Because it's like now they realize something, okay? Why is 42 here? Chop wood. Please and thank you, Spirit. Make it clear. Only the truth may come out. One card. Why is 42 chop wood here? Please and thank you. All right, so we have the sun coming out. A time of great success, brilliant epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities, plans that work out perfectly, gratitude to the divine, okay? So I really get the feeling that, doing those everyday things that you don't want to do is going to bring in this abundance, this prosperity, okay? Maybe these epiphanies, some type of insight, all right? New opportunities for you, okay? Balance at the bottom of the deck, blending the ideas of others with your own to create something extraordinary. Successful compromise, the power of diversity, self-control, patience, and balance, okay? The Four of Swords, insight that comes from meditation, the need to rest or take a vacation, allow yourself more time before making a decision. And then the Three of Cups, news worth celebrating, joyful announcements, okay? Definitely you're going to be getting some type of insight, clarity about something, maybe while cleaning, okay? Spirit is bringing some type of blessing and abundance, prosperity that is going to be balancing out the scales here with balance, okay? Why it's time for a nap here? Please and thank you, Spirit. Make it clear. One card at a time. Why it's time for a nap here? Only the truth may come out. Alright. We have the Dreamer. A new start. Trust yourself. Push your fears aside and take a leap of faith, okay? So maybe you're getting some type of insight on what paths to take. What, as I said, a decision. All right, Page of Cups at the bottom. Sensitive, open-hearted, and experienced. Moody messages regarding relationships, new emotional experiences, a romantic encounter, social invitations or events, heightened psychic abilities. Okay. You could be very sensitive at this time, okay, to things, okay? Maybe your spiritual gifts are enlightened at this time, okay? You are seeing something in your mind, in your third eye. You're getting some type of wise counsel, all right? It's leading you somewhere, a path to take to go somewhere, all right? Pay attention to whatever is, ideas you're getting, visions, where to go, okay? Wise message in the bottle here. Please and thank you, Spirit. Number 15, message in the bottle. 444 could be significant. One final card, please and thank you, Spirit. Wise message in the bottle here. To make it clear, only the truth may come out. All right, so we have the Lovers. Embrace true love and deep, intimate friendships. Make choices from the heart, vibrant health, or recovery from an illness, okay? So you could be making a choice. You're going to be getting, as I said, a sign to help you make a choice. This could be in regards to someone or a path to choose, okay? This is going to help you, I feel like, release something that you're holding on to as well, okay? If you don't know what it is right now, I feel like something is going to click in your mind. You're going to realize it when it happens. Oh, this is it. This is what I need to let go of. This is what I need to release. You're going to get that insight and clarity that you need. It's going to come to you and you're going to realize it, okay? So, closing off this message, Spirit wants you to loosen up your grip, okay? Maybe let go of something, release something, so for something new to come in, okay? Things are being revealed to you with lifting the veil. I'll go ahead and read that as well, okay? Questioning everything, anything aligned must anything unaligned must go, okay? Lifting the veil, H-I-J, okay? Lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. Things aren't always as they seem. This era is one of uncovering mistruths so that we can remember ancient truths. Everything is in a state of recall and realignment. Everything that isn't in harmony with the planet will not survive. This goes for society and the world at large as well as in our own lives. If you pull this card, you are being called to energetically scan your life for things that may no longer be a vibrational match for who you are and who you have and how you have grown, to dismantle the systems and ways of being that once served you and others but no longer do. Some star seeds are here to lift the veil between the seen and unseen worlds, to shine a light on things that are inauthentic or unaligned with the survival and well-being of Earth, to stand for and protect those who do not have a voice, to look deeper and question everything that previous generations did not. Some star seeds cannot tolerate things that aren't congruent. They are here to bring society and humanity back into harmony with the planet and the Creator at large. If we tolerate things in our lives that aren't aligned and congruent with it, we add to the misalignment of the planet. You're being called to trust yourself. Notice what's out of alignment and then take the baby steps required to bring it back into harmony. This is no easy feat, but it's so worth it, both individually and for the planet. There's a Starseed Soul Inquiry at the bottom, and it says, what isn't congruent in your life? How are you being called to bring it back into harmony? Okay, let me just quickly see what that. All right, so it says here, lifting the veil as the overall energy of the reading. Well, it's not the overall, the closing energy means that you are starting to see things more clearly. Illusions, confusion, false hopes, or things that once distracted you are being harder to ignore. Question everything means your soul is no longer satisfied with surface level answers. You may be rethinking relationships, beliefs, situations, habits, or even your path in life. Anything unaligned must go means whatever is not truly meant for you, honest, healthy, or connected to your higher self may begin falling away naturally. This can feel uncomfortable at first, but it clears space for truth and growth. Spiritually, this card often appears when your intuition is getting stronger, when you are waking up to the truths you ignored before, when something hidden is becoming obvious, when you are outgrowing people, habits, or environments, when you are being guided towards authenticity. The message is trust what you are beginning to see and feel. If something feels forced, draining, false, or out of alignment, your spirit is asking you to stop ignoring it, okay? So yeah, it's like spirit is waking you up to something, making you aware of something so that you can make the necessary changes, okay? I really hope that you guys enjoyed this message. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. And you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.